since apparently I'm starting something new. From here in Microsoft Word, that's what I'm using right now, you want to go to Format and then Paragraph. So in here is where you can set up all of your indentation and spacing. So I prefer um, 1.5 lines, but you can also do double line spacing if you want, just to show you the difference really quickly. If you look down where the sample text is, this is 1.5 lines, and then this is double space. So it just gives a little bit of separation in space and room, so the words are not all conjoined or doubled up. Also, you want to change your indentation so that the first line of every new paragraph started is indented by 1/2 inch. This is so when you actually upload the document into Kindle that when people open up the ebook to read, everything is not left justified and it is not just one huge block of text. That can be very dense and sort of hard to parse when one is reading such a vast amount of text, and it's all left justified. So those indentations, whenever you're marking a new paragraph or even a new line of dialogue, are so important. So the second thing that I always do too is I change the font. So Windows or Microsoft Word, I said Windows, but I'm on a Mac. Microsoft Word always defaults to Calibri. I'm not quite sure why or when they made that decision, but I just think that it's a terrible one. So I always change my font to Times New Roman. It's a classic font. It's a serif font. So the two types of fonts are serif and non-serif, right? So serif fonts look like your Times New Romans or your Garamond or your Bookman Old Style, those sort of traditional fonts that you always see in printed text. Um, it's just easier for the eyes to read. It looks more organized, whatever. I don't know. Um, and like, okay, so I'm going to show you guys really quickly. So I'm going to just type the word font. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see the difference between a serif and a non-serif font. So that's a serif font. And then I'm going to type the word font again, and then I'm going to change this actually back to Calibri. So you see the difference between those two fonts. And this second one, it's just not something that you want to read any text in for more than 2 or 3 lines before your eyes start going googly, which is why they advise that you put most larger texts in a serif font, like Times New Roman or whatever. So yeah, that's my little tip. I'm gonna let this go now and actually begin working on this new project. Y'all be good.